It's emotional to tell the story about my family of what we are going through. My name is Fred Santos, and among other things, I'm here to endorse your award-winning candidate for Yolo County Judge, Clint Parish. So why is me standing here endorsing a political candidate? I want to tell you the story about my family and hopefully explain why it is important for me to be here to endorse Clint. I'm an immigrant who came to this country like many others before me, and all understand this. We're looking for the American dream. I work hard. I went to college. I graduated from college. Fell in love with this woman. Started a family with my wife 31 years ago. Kathy and I worked hard. We saved enough money to buy a house and to send our children to college. We were not rich or famous, but again, we were living the American dream as a middle-class family. Until a couple of events shattered our dreams and changed our lives forever. My son Luis went to college in San Diego. He and his friends like to hang out around campus of San Diego State University. On October 4th in 2008, like many other nights, Luis and his friends were hanging out by the gym at San Diego State University. In the meantime, 4 strangers from the Sacramento area who were visiting San Diego for the weekend decided they were going to hurt someone that night. These strangers were carrying knives that they brought with them from home. These 4 men came across my son Luis and his friends and attacked them with their knives. My son's friends were stabbed and they needed surgery. They needed life-saving surgery. Luis was not as lucky. He was stabbed in the heart and he died in the scene. The 4 attackers were eventually arrested and charged with murder. They made some deals and pled guilty to lesser charges and were sentenced. One of the 4 men who murdered my son is Esteban Nunez, whose father is one of the most influential politicians in California, Fabian Nunez. Esteban Nunez pled down from murder and was sentenced for a lesser charge. Instead of spending the rest of his life in jail for murder, he was sentenced to only 16 years, a result of the plea bargain. But the Nunez family was not happy with this bargain. So they started filing appeals of a plea bargain. The courts fortunately agreed that you just cannot shop for your own criminal sentence. On New Year's Day 2011, we received a phone call from a reporter asking for our comment on the action taken by then outgoing Governor Schwarzenegger. We had no idea what the reporter meant. What do we have to do with an action by a governor of California? After some research, we found out that Arnold reduced the sentence of one of our son's murderer, Esteban Nunez. He lowered the sentence by more than half. We were never notified of this as required by the new amendment of the California Constitution known as Marsy's Law. Schwarzenegger knew that this commutation is wrong, Maybe he even knew that his actions, by not notifying us, maybe he even knew that this is illegal. That is why he and his staff did this at the very last moment of his term as governor. In secrecy, no less. It was so blatantly wrong that they had to do this in secrecy. If it were your son or my son in jail for murder, Arnold would have said, serve the sentence that you got from your plea bargain and may you rot in jail. Our children would not have gotten the commutation. During his 2 terms in office, Schwarzenegger did not commute any prison sentences until he did this favor to his friend. And to further cover up his shameless act, he threw in a few other commutations. In one of his interviews afterward, Arnold Schwarzenegger admitted that he was doing a favor to his political ally Fabian Nunez by reducing the son of Luis's murderer Esteban Nunez, the son of Fabian Nunez. So now we know that Schwarzenegger likes to do favors for his political friends and allies. Forget about morals. Forget about the law. Murder? No problem. In Arnold's own words, hello, of course you help a friend. Which brings us here today in Yolo County, the reason why I'm not here. Dan McGuire was a member of Schwarzenegger's secret backroom deal staff. As part of his end-of-term reckless acts, ex-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger appointed his political allies to various positions in California. Dan McGuire was appointed by Arnold Schwarzenegger to a judgeship in Yolo County. This was just another famous Schwarzenegger last-minute favor to a friend. The people of Yolo County did not vote for Dan McGuire as their judge. The people of Yolo County had no say about Dan McGuire's appointment to the bench. Dan McGuire became judge not because of his long career in defending the law, but maybe because of his skills in making secret backroom deals for the ex-governor. I'm here today to endorse Clint Parish as judge for Yolo County. Mr. Parish's long, illustrious career in the district attorney's office makes him a hands-on expert on criminal justice. As a victim myself, I welcome Clint's appreciation of victims' rights and his first-hand experience of what victims go through in the face of some of the most horrible crimes. Judges should not hold any debts to any politician. Judges should not have been part of any political secret backroom deals. I appeal to voters of Yolo County to unseat a political appointee. Tonight's theme we watched in the video was about getting out the vote, getting out the extra vote. So do not wait for a politician to appoint another politician, another friend to office. Vote for one of your choosing. Vote for a man whose career has been to protect the victims and to prosecute the criminals. Vote for a man that will put your rights first instead of a man who will put the need of his political friends first and ignoring yours. So I'm appealing again, since we're talking about getting the extra vote for voting, don't wait for an appointee. Vote for Clint Parish as judge of Yolo County. Thank you.
We never imagined that our beautiful son would be murdered and that our family would be victimized by political cronyism. Schwarzenegger can explain to us and to victims everywhere why we were notified through the media rather than through legal channels that he was commuting the sentence of our son's killer. Schwarzenegger was spineless during his last hours of office, secretly signing paperwork to reward a well-connected killer. Schwarzenegger knew that he was wrong, which is why he tried to sneak it under the radar. He showed contempt for victims and their families. Schwarzenegger rewarded a murderer as a secret favor to the killer's father, his good buddy Fabian Nunez. He disrespected victims everywhere. Where is the justice in a well-connected killer getting secret favors and a license to kill? Even the GOP denounced Schwarzenegger for this extremely bad decision. Schwarzenegger and his cronies demonstrated their disrespect to victims everywhere. They showed the world what villains they really are. Shame on them. Perhaps they thought we would not fight for what is right. Well, that was a bad call. I spent my elementary school years living on the Hoopa Valley Indian Reservation, and I am a white girl with warrior spirit. My family will fight for what's right, and we are upfront about it. We wage our battles legally rather than doing things secretively and maliciously. We do have a conscience. Clint Parish believes in victims' rights. He is supported by Crime Victims United. He cares about laws that support victims and their families. We endorse Clint Parish for judge. Thank you.